Hey guys, Caibel the Strategist here, and today we are playing Satan's Slaves. And this is a horror map I played a while back. I haven't played it since, but so far this is what it is. This was made in Indonesia, as you can see. But this is like the English version, so don't worry. This is your only warning, by the way. There are flashing lights, so be warned. And there are also jump scares. Be warned of that as well. Okay. I can't leave. I need a diary. Sorry, I had to burp. But yeah, this is a map made in Indonesia, or by Indonesian people. And basically, it's a story about what I'm guessing is a high school student having to deal with the fact that one of his classmates is a cultist that summons demons to attack random people for some odd reason. It's not fully explained why the person does it. They just do it. It's insinuated that something happened and that whatever happened was because of a handful of people in the town, I guess. But that's pretty much what I could piece together from the last time I played this. So I'm not entirely sure what the guy's deal is. I know he has white hair and red eyes. That's about it. Also a student and he pops up everywhere. Also, there are animations and voice lines for this, but it's mainly like AI voice lines. They're not really voices from what I can tell. Okay, so we're at school. Thing is, in the United States, where I'm from, we don't use uniforms. We let the students, like, pick their wardrobe for each day. Like, pretty much, we have, like, guidelines for what you can and can't wear, but that's pretty much it. And it's mainly because, like, in my area, we care about self-expression, so we don't allow, like, uniforms or anything to restrict that. And I just popped my freaking thumb. But yeah, we don't like uniforms where I'm from because it hinders our self-expression. We literally have vetoed them numerous times, and it has since then failed. Because no student wants uniforms. Like, no. This is just not something we want. We've also, I believe, vetoed consolidating the schools in my area as well. Because, like, no parent wanted their child to have to ride a bus to another town just to go to school. Especially a town that was like several hours away. So they just said no and kept the schools open here. Keep in mind, my school doesn't really use like state funds that much. We do, but it's mainly like for repairs to the school itself or improvements to the school. And frankly, that's a good thing. Any other time that we need like funds, we pretty much just like have what was it called? Like we basically just go around selling like stuff like pizzas and sandwiches. Pretty much. And that raises like money. And people actually like it when the school sells the pizzas because it's actually really nice. And pretty much a lot of adults want to help out the school and the kids. So like, oh, we'll buy some. Like, oh, we'll buy some. Like, okay.
Buku apaan nih? Ritual mengabdi setan. Ngapain Dani baca buku ginian? Gue tanya orangnya aja deh.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, this is the guy that's doing this, by the way. Like, he's the one causing all the fucked up shit to happen. And I'm grabbing this and talking to the guy. It took the other book. Sorry, I have to yawn. But it took the other book, the one that he was looking for. So I'm guessing that's like a special book it takes. Or it checks for that specific book. Which, if so, that's kind of messed up. That it can't cheese it and grab a different book. And there's the title of the map, by the way. If you didn't see it before, there it is. Pretty much this is a horror map. And I know there's some like tragic things that happen here in this map, so be wary of that. I'll try and get to like 20 minutes at most, or at least, before I end the video, so. But yeah. I frankly don't know what the monster is here other than it's a demon. I'm also unsure of what happens at the end entirely. I know the little sister at the end, something happens to them, but that's pretty much it. I don't want to like spoil anything. Just know that something happens to the younger sibling. And it leaves us pretty much alone. I really wish they make a part 2 to this map, because that'll be amazing. Creator of this map, if you're watching, please make a part 2. Because a part 2 would be really well, would do really well for this map. Because there's a lot of unanswered questions. Like, for one, why is the dude summoning demons to abduct and kill your family? 2, why your family specifically? Like, what did people in your family do to deserve it? Also, where did the dude get a freaking book of demon summoning rituals? That's what I want to know. Because that's not exactly a common item you can find out in just anywhere. Unless in Indonesia, you can find Satanist Bibles on every bookshelf in every library ever. Which I don't know. That might be true. It might not. I've never been to Indonesia. I know Indonesia forbade people from going to the Sentinel Islands, and that's mainly for the protection of not only the people wanting to go there, but also the people that already live there. Basically, the North Sentinel Island has a actual population of indigenous people. And these people have been isolated from humanity for a long time. So long, in fact, that they do not have immunity from any of the diseases that we have experienced. And as such, if you go near them, they start catching all these different diseases. And as such, the native population has assumed that foreigners from outside lands are cursed or bad or something, and they decided to not really
Bu,
go there
ayamnya udah matang.
and or like
Dimakan
try
ya,
and
biar
kill
cepet sembuh.
as many that come there as possible.
Terus kalau ada apa-apa, telepon aja ya, Bu. Ntar aku langsung samperin Ibu.
Which, yeah, I don't blame them for wanting to do that,
Iya, Bu.
but I
Aku
also
mau ke kamar adek dulu.
think they shouldn't be doing that. I mean, I know you can send like care packages to North Sentinel Island for the natives. That's something you can do. The Indonesian government doesn't mind that.
Ade, selamat ulang tahun. Mau kado apa dari kakak?
Makasih ya, Kak. Aku mau kado Robux, Kak.
Okay.
Udah tahu kakak. Tenang, kakak udah beliin. Bentar ya, kakak ambil
This
dulu
is
di
a
kamar.
thing.
Loh, kok nggak ada di kamar? Perasaan
Okay.
taruh sini. Aneh banget. Di mana ya?
Basically, we're looking for a Roblox gift card,
Lah, ini voucher kenapa ada di
and
sini?
some reason it's out here.
Tadi HP gue di sini. Masa sih kerjaan
Do
adik
they
gue?
even have Roblox in Indonesia? Is that a thing? Please, if anyone from Indonesia is watching this, please tell me. Do you have Roblox in your country? If so, good. Like, put your gamer tag down. Put your Roblox gamer tag down in the comments if you have if Roblox is a thing in Indonesia.
Makasih ya, Kak, Robuxnya.
Sip, sama-sama.
Just freaking
kamu
unite
kabarin kakak ya.
people.
Naruh HP sama voucher
Get
Robux
everyone
di
to
bawah.
friend each other on Roblox.
Enggak, Kak. Beneran deh.
You will never escape the friendening.
Nggak tahu, Kak. Udah ah, aku mau main Roblox dulu.
Yaudah deh, kakak juga rebahan dulu di kamar. Capek.
Thing is, I actually do have a younger sibling, IRL. I have a younger sister.
Gila,
Keep in mind, she's a lot dumber than I am,
belum makan lagi.
just
Makan mie aja.
blatantly. But she's somewhat decent, I guess. She constantly makes a stupid joke about like how everyone but her is adopted. I don't know why it makes no sense. Especially seeing as she knows no one is adopted. Like we're all related by blood. Like we're quite literally related by blood. You can tell. By just looking at our eyes, we're all related.
Apaan ya?
Because, okay, in my family, we have like a unique eye shape that basically tells everyone like
Siapa di luar?
who our
Bokap gue masih
ancestors
aja.
are.
Kagak denger apa?
And pretty much all my siblings have a very distinct eye shape that is reminiscent of our grandfather, who had a very distinct eye shape for some reason. We don't know why. But apparently, anyone who noticed his eyes back when he was younger now can see those same that same eye shape in all of his descendants for some reason. I don't know why. It's a thing. Basically, I found this out talking to
Kebangun gara-gara
one of
tadi
his
nih. Gua samperin dulu deh.
older classmates, I guess you would say. And basically, he recognized who we were by our eyes.
Ibu udah bisa bangun, Bu.
And I was like,
Ngapain di
okay.
situ, Bu?
We didn't know what he was talking about. He asked us if we were the grandkids or something of like our grandfather, and we're like, yeah.
Bu, kok tidur di bawah, Bu?
Like, kind of hard to deny it.
Bu, Bu, bangun, Bu.
And he basically told us that he kind of knew it, and that our eyes are very similar to his.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay, so basically our mom's now dead. and I am tired. But yeah, our mom's now dead. I'm guessing because a ghost possessed her and somehow ended up killing her. Which, that's kind of rough, buddy. That's rough. You lost your mom because freaking a ghost decided to get a little too handsy. Okay. The next day. This is all happening within a few days.
Ini udah mau kerja aja, Pak.
Like,
Nggak bisa
this is
juga,
happening within like
atau digantiin sama Om
a
Rudi.
few days of everything.
Bapak dan Om
Which,
Rudi,
if so,
ini buat ngurusin masalah banjir.
I have to
ya.
give
Ntar
props
kamu
to
lihat,
like
baru jam
the
9
little sibling in all of
kamu
this.
udah banjir.
Because
Kalau masih
A,
sedih, dah di rumah aja.
that's not how a little sibling would be acting in this sort of
Ya,
situation.
mereka udah
They
banyak
would be
gangguan.
bawling their eyes out,
Rudi belum tahu
missing their
kalau
mother,
masih
wanting
sedih.
them back.
Ya udah deh, Pak. Aku di rumah
And it'll
aja.
be like, oh, I miss mom
Berangkat
so
ya.
much.
Assalamualaikum.
Like,
Waalaikumsalam.
okay. They're bawling their eyes out. Time to comfort them. And frankly, this isn't, like, pretty much this, to me, this isn't an accurate portrayal of how, like, children act in these sort of situations. Because, A, this is more of how a emotionally detached person acts.
Kak, udah jam segini.
Which
Bapak kok belum
is
pulang?
so,
Ya juga ya.
that's kind of strange.
Paling bentar lagi juga
Like,
pulang.
why are these people emotionally detached? Like, you get their mom wasn't in the best of health, but you shouldn't be this emotionally detached
Kamu
from
sampai kakak?
reality.
Enggak, Kak.
Loh. Coba kakak lihat dulu di kamar.
Okay. Okay.
Ibu telepon.
That's a
Beneran
phone
ibu
call.
nelpon. Ibu kan udah.
So it's from our
tadi
mom's
pulang.
phone,
Gue cek dulu deh ke bawah.
which kind of spooky, but potentially it's just our dad calling from our mom's phone. Like, oh, he's like so depressed he's calling from our mom's phone by accident, not realizing that it's kind of freaking us out. Okay, and this is what I mean by like flashing lights, by the way. And that was a flying phone. That phone was literally flying. Okay. That's strange. It's very odd. Why was the phone flying?
Itu bapak pulang.
Was it the ghost of our mother trying to lure us back here?
Assalamualaikum.
Pak RT.
Okay.
Waalaikumsalam, Pak.
This
Ada
is,
apa ya, Pak?
I'm guessing, a neighbor of ours.
Kamu kenapa?
I don't remember every character,
Enggak.
but I remember like
Kenapa
the
ya, Pak?
main characters.
Gini, Bapak mau info.
And I'm guessing this is like our neighbor.
Innalillahi wa inna ilaihi
So, yeah.
raji'un. Bapakmu kecelakaan
And I'm guessing we're about to lose our dad.
dan meninggal di tempat.
Hah?
Yep, we lost our dad. We lost our father. That's rough. That is just rough. First the mother, then the father. I had someone tell me at one point, like, it's always such a weird thing that whenever the wife dies, the husband's not too far behind. And in a lot of cases, yeah, that's actually true. And it's mainly because, like, the husband pretty much gives up on life because their partner kind of dies, kind of is dead at that point. They have nothing left to live for. They feel like they've lost everything. Which, yeah, I'm sorry if I'm laughing. Me laughing is a nervous habit. That's what I do when, like, I don't want to, like, talk about emotion, like, strong emotions. I'm not trying to, like, dismiss emotions or anything or downplay the situation.
ngomong aja
but
santai.
me like telling
Insya Allah
jokes,
Bapak
laughing,
Iya,
that's
Pak.
kind of how like I cope
Oh iya,
with like
abis ini kamu jangan
certain
kemana ya.
with these sorts of
Biar aku yang
situations,
jaring kamu di depan.
and I
Polisi.
cope like that
Bukan lagi,
because
Pak.
it's
Waduh,
easier.
gak
It's
tahu ya.
easier to put on a smile
Kamu aja
than
langsung.
to
Iya
just
deh, Pak.
be sad all the time for me. And frankly, I'd rather put on a smile and show everyone that, hey, I'm strong. I can be there for you guys when you guys are freaking kind of just bawling your eyes out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'd rather put on a
Gitu,
smile
begitu ya.
and
Semoga
be
bapakmu
strong
tenang di
than
sana.
actually
Iya, Om.
be the one
Makasih.
crying.
Oh ya, Om. Aku
And
dengerin
don't get me
polisi
wrong,
di
I
depan.
do feel my emotions. I
Kenapa
do
ya, Om?
cry. I do
Ya, mana Om
freaking
tahu.
everything.
Kamu ke sana aja
It's
dulu.
just I cry
Biar
on my
pergi
own
sama
times. I
menunggu di
cry
luar.
when I need
Oke,
to.
Om.
I don't cry when others need me. And frankly, that's basically just how I am as a person. I just don't cry when people need me. And that's both a
Pak,
blessing and a curse.
Bapak-bapak nyari saya.
Because, yeah, it shows
Selamat
I'm
pagi. Saya akan
pretty,
diadopsi
like,
dari
strong
kepolisian setempat.
in
Dan ini
high
Bapak
stress
Bagas, petugas
situations
KPK.
and pretty level headed.
Ya betul, kami
But it
sedang
also
memburu
could be a
kamu.
detriment to me.
Ada apa ya,
Because
Pak?
that means I'm not letting
Begini,
people in.
selama
I'm
Pak
not,
Anu bertugas jadi pejabat daerah,
like, opening my
bukti melakukan tindak
walls up
pidana
to
korupsi.
others. As
Jadi,
I should
semua
be.
harta benda milik bapakmu akan disita. Termasuk rumah yang
And
kamu
that
tempati
can
sekarang.
cause a lot of issues in personal
Korupsi?
relationships.
Rumah disita.
Which at that point,
Terus
yeah,
aku sama adek bisa
I
tinggal di mana, Pak?
probably would
Keluarga
suffer.
kami yang lain belum bisa bantu. Mereka
But I
pada
also have like
banjir.
good friends that actually know
Itu bukan urusan
how I
saya.
act, how I think,
Ya, terus gimana nih, Pak?
Tenang,
and accept
sementara kamu
every
bisa
little
pergi ke kantor
flaw
polisi.
of me as
Kalau mau.
just my quirk,
Atau
my little
nginep di
quirky
rumah PRT.
personality.
Kantor polisi.
Everyone has their own little unique
Mending aku ke
quirks
PRT
and
aja.
habits that they do.
Ya sudah,
Mine's laughing
cepat sana
in the
kamu
face of
pulang dan
adversity.
beres. Sebentar lagi polisi akan nyegel rumah kamu.
So
Ya, oke deh, Pak.
that's kind of how I am. Kind of how I always been, to be honest. Freaking always defying shit. Okay. Well, this is the end of the map, or the end of the video anyway. I'll see you all next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!